I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream.
Pick your fucking face up. When I wanna be a superhero, I just wake up. Renaissance man with a Hollywood buzz. I refuse to go back to not liking who I was because...
Speak a little bit about the whole Spider-Man thing. Whether it's a Hollywood box or whether it's a hip-hop box, people try to put, certain characters like, oh, there can't be a black superhero or, whatever. How do you see all that?
It's funny because, like, can you imagine that trailer? That would be dope. Like, it makes sense. Like, a poor black kid in Queens. Like, it just fits. But the stuff that came, I was getting like, you fucking nigger, don't fucking take Peter Parker from us. Like, Peter Parker's fucking white. You dumb nigger. Like they literally all over the place. And these are nerds.
As a kid, my favorite superhero was Spiderman. I don't know why. I just felt like he was like as geeky as me, and he was he had this idea of like how he represented himself, and he was a teenager as well.
In all honesty, I guess I didn't really have a superhero per se. My culture teaches me to relate more to like real life people. My mom, I guess in a global scene, you can say Nelson Mandela, Shaka Zulu, as someone said last time.
Okay, I didn't really have like a favorite superhero, but like I watched Powerpuff Girls. They were cool. I don't know, because they were all white, all three of them. But then, Blossom had pink eyes, and like she wore pink, and then Bubbles with the blue eyes, and then Buttercup with the green. So I guess I don't know. They didn't really. There's no difference between them. They were all white. I guess it didn't really make a difference to me.
I'll say there are two, right? Superman and Power Rangers. I just watched it because I liked them. Like I didn't distinguish or like one because he was black or that kind of thing. I liked the Green Ranger the best because he just looked really cool.
I honestly didn't have any superheroes. I'm just being honest, I didn't have any superheroes.
I think I'll just go check the scene of the crime.
I think the worst movie ever was Django.
Yeah.
Nigger on a horse. I ain't never seen no nigger on no horse before.
You and your nigger, come out right now with your hands over your head.
I got no use for nigger with sand.
It's against the law for niggers to ride horses. I said niggers, not around my niggers he can't.
I wish to purchase one of your nigger gals.
You might have caught yourself a little dose of nigger love.
Usually you'll have like a white man as the hero, so in this one it's like instead you give a black man as the hero, but then at the same time it's like you're giving him with one hand and taking away with another. So he is the hero, but then the shit that he's doing in that movie, you're like, why did you have a black hero in the first place then if he's just gonna act as a stereotypic black man or as a stereotypic nigger?
Spidey better take over.
Like, I know from my brother's experience, like he feels like he has to like prove something to the rest of the world, like, oh, nigger, so like I have to prove so much more, I have to work a lot harder and just be, I'm a person but I have to prove, it has a lot to prove. I'm just like, you're good the way you are, like chill. Like, I think it's crazy because it reduces a lot of self-worth, esteem. You just there like, so I'm either gonna be on this kind of the bar or this kind of the bar, either jail or just above poverty line. So I think it's very sad. Like,
It actually is true, because instead of putting too much pressure for you, like on yourself, now you have the rest of the world to look up to and just be something, make something for you to fight that stereotype.
I think the whole world, whether they know it or the fact that they don't know it yet or they consciously all want to be black.
You know what? They don't want to be black because they think you're smart. They want to be black because they think you have a big dick and you're getting all the girls and all these stereotypes you all know, and that's the truth. They want to be black because they know you can dance. They want to be black because not because they know you're going to be successful or anything.
Oh, that's true. That's word.
Yeah, that's true. Word.
That's
true. Here, the game's all about to start.
Coach, we scared. Look, there's 10,000 white people out there that think that we ain't good enough.
It's just that plain and fucking simple. You're going to win.
But them white boys from Hickory Tent.
What game are we playing?
Basketball, coach.
What color is this game?
White.
Exactly. They're white. You're black. This is basketball. Y'all gonna kill those Caucasians.
People take the role of the stereotypes, like they actually take it as like a truth. Cause let me see. Oh yeah, there's a time I think I told this story, where we're walking and then someone was like, yo, you wanna play ball? And then I threw a basketball. And I can't play basketball. But then I felt pressure to perform. So I was like, oh yeah, cool, no problem. So I think sometimes it's us who continue the stereotype by accepting it as a role. I guess so.
That's right. Whenever the word nigga is spoken, it is always followed by the same question. Can white people say nigga? And the correct answer is not really.
I've been called the N-word. I've been called the N-word a couple times. More than a couple times, but I think the one that really stands out to me the most is when they called my sister, and my sister was 13 or 12, and she was just coming home from school, and some guys, like, I guess it was around summer, and she was wearing, I don't know, like shorts and just a normal t-shirt, and all of a sudden, like, she was coming home, and when she got home, she was crying, and when she was crying, she said that someone, these 3 boys in the car yelled out at her saying, get on your corner, you fucking nigger bitch. And I just was like, I lost it. So, and then I tried to run to where they were, to be like, that's like a little girl, like why, it just didn't make sense to me. I felt like I had to protect her. All I could think about at that moment was, you stole something, It's almost like, it's harsh to say, but it's like you raped her mind.
The N-word didn't really have a strong connection with me until I came down here, and then people were like, what's up, nigga? And you're like, jeez.
Then the actual first time in Canada was we're actually walking, and we had a few drinks. I had a few drinks, and someone comes out of the window and shouts, yo, you guys know N-word did, and like, it's I'm like, oh, okay. Like when I planned it in my head, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna get angry, and this person has to pay for what they said. But when it happened, I was like, okay. But then we're 3, and then we're really drunk. So one of them was Toby, and he's like, yo, let's go. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. But the thing is, I was excited about being in a fight more than getting angry about what had just happened.
As a society, we've tried to ignore it, ban it, literally bury it.
The NAACP held this symbolic funeral for the N-word.
Yeah, in terms of the word dying, I do not see that happening.
We all know this word's not gonna die.
Does it need to be fought off? Like it's some villain. I don't think that's the thing, because I don't think the word itself is villainous. It's the use of the word and where it's used is the problem. So I don't know if you personify it, it needs to be killed or destroyed or something.
So what does it need? What needs to be done to it?
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big day. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.